YouTube? I'm back again today for another Kickstarter critique where I take a look at a different Kickstarter tabletop game project every weekday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Give my honest thoughts on how the project is being ran. And today, by request, we're checking out Fire and Ice, the miniatures board game. It's currently like the 116th most popular project on all of games. It has dropped like a rock. Whenever I see a project like this that still raised quite a good deal of money, but then is so far down in the popularity, that generally tells me that the initial rush of people who were just super excited about this came and got it, and then not too many people after the fact. So I'm curious to check out this Kickstarter. The groundbreaking fantasy adventure of Fire and Ice could be yours to play in this collector's edition board game. So I immediately hate it. It's just, I don't know what Fire and Ice is. If I don't know what Fire and Ice is, I don't know why I'd be excited about this. It looks like very generic fantasy. Dude with an axe, big muscular white dude with an axe, no player count, no time length, no age, no mechanisms, no board. Like, just, oh, hey, we got minis of this thing that you might like if you know what it is. But it's already raised $92,000. It's got 34 hours left to go. It is going to happen. They had a $50,000 funding goal. Oh yeah, this definitely looks like a throwback to some 70s, 80s RPG. Lord Necron and Subhuman Priestess now added to the core game. There was no chance in hell I was going to be able to read that from the offset, though. I always mention, if you're going to have text in there, make it so some people can read it. Because if not, what's the point of even having the text there? Because once people get here, they're probably just going to click on this video, and then they're not going to see that anymore. But as always, when you get in the video, I'm thinking three things. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? Wow, that looks like a throwback. Let's go. That is not the music I was expecting. No one dared guess at the outcome of a meeting on the field of battle between Fire and Ice. No one dared guess at the Oh, so they're saying Fire and Ice fought, and no one guess. No one dared to even guess. I don't know why no one would dare to guess.
40 years ago, two of the greatest visual storytellers of the 20th century, visionary director Ralph Bakshi and my grandfather, the godfather of fantasy art, Frank Frazetta, brought together a talented array of creators to bring Fire and Ice to life. Now, for the first time, you and your friends have the opportunity to immerse yourselves into the fantastical world populated by lavish landscapes, mighty warriors, sensual femme fatales, and unbridled primal fury. Welcome to Fire and Ice.
This was originally a cartoon.
Fire and Ice, miniatures adventure game. It's a tactical skirmish game for 2 or more players. In this competitive war game, the heroes of Firekeep battle the diabolical forces of Icepeak for dominion over the realms of men and beasts, bringing Frank Frazetta's unfettered primal imagination to life.
I almost feel like the audio is so... I would have subtitles here.
By allowing players to become a part of the ferocity.
Like, I can hear it, but it's not as clear as the first person was.
Action and romance that was infused into every canvas he touched, and that he and Ralph Bakshi brought to Fire and Ice. The world of Fire and Ice is rich and lavish, dripping with creative energy set against a primordial backdrop filled with the sort of savagery that stirs the imagination. Fire and Ice Miniatures Adventure Game recreates the combat and maneuvering found in the animated masterpiece, but puts the magic, the steel, and the cunning in your hands.
So we got the license to make this game because we knew that people would have member berries, pretty much. Not a bad idea. They got $100,000 in their pocket, and they can go sell this at certain conventions and whatnot. So, okay. Am I excited, though? As someone who has no idea what Fire and Ice is, not in the least. This looks like it's not going to be a great game, and I hate to say that. I hope I'm wrong, but I've seen a lot of games that weren't great games, and this looks like it might be one of them. Now, granted, that might be because they're not focusing on the gameplay that much, but it gives me that vibe. And that's something a lot of content creators just won't say. I will. It doesn't look... It looks like... I want to see the pedigree of the person who made this game. That's what I want to see.
This is an ancient world, scattered with the ruins of kingdoms and civilizations that have risen and fallen over centuries.
Minis of the toys of the characters you love.
Nice.
Member berries. Remember that stuff when you were a kid? Buy it, give us money. Yes, and a big spike. And then...
If you're gonna kill the Ice Lord, boy, You better learn to live with pain.
Okay. All right. So, there it is. It's a video. After the video, do I want it? If I know what Fire and Ice is, maybe. I need to see a price, honestly, but it's tickling the nostalgia bug. They showed me tons of cartoons. They even connected this game with the original person who made it because we got their granddaughter. As someone who's not a fan, no, not in any way, shape, or form is this particularly looking like an awesome game. But hopefully, wow, 40 created. Jiminy Christmas, including The Boys, Red Sonja, Vampira, Elvis, Nancy Drew, Game of Thrones, Project. So we've got all these IPs. Good for them. They figured it out. We get these IPs, we can print money. And it makes sense. Stan Lee's Alliance's graphic novel, New Starfish. So this is, what's the last game you made? Games? Anybody games? Games? Any games? Any games? Fallout, Nuclear, that's just games? We got any games? Trading cards? Games anywhere? No games. Oh, is this a game? That was a board game. It was canceled. Apparently they overestimated how many people gave a damn about Tarzan. Okay, so it looks like they haven't put out any other games. So let's check out their last two projects to make sure those things at least shipped out. I imagine they did. Ooh, 13 comments. We've got a lot of engagement on this one, he said sarcastically. Have I missed a survey? Don't seem to have one. Any updates on this project? Do surveys ever go out? Hi, has these been shipped yet? Hi, Bo, thanks for the note, and apologies for the delay. The Trader's Revenge Ashcan comic book is still in production. As soon as everything is ready, it will ship out to you. Between the Virgin covered standard... Okay. Let's check out the updates. Make sure they're at least keeping people engaged. So this ended July 13th. January, February, March, April, May, June, July. So that is roughly 2 months of radio silence. That's not great customer service. Man, these are incredibly engaging. No comments, and no comments. Wow, that's impressive. That is literally 237 people saying we do not give a crap about anything you have to say. And maybe that's just because you're not posting engaging updates in any way, shape, or form. But that's interesting. Now, Starfighter, let's see how this one did. So we got 500 backers, and we have 51 comments. Booyah. That's a bigger number. 1. So this one wrapped up in June. And since then, man, they are really bad on the customer service here. Holy guacamole. Let's check out one of these projects that actually has shipped. So that one hasn't shipped. Incredible Sunstone Statue. The Boglins invading... Yeah, they just get these IPs and make stuff with them. Yeah. We'll go to that one in a minute. So what is this? This is 1,400 backers. Okay, 100 comments. Let's make sure people got their stuff. A look at the Sunstone statue manufacturing process in August. That was actually only a month ago. So here they go. See them being made. So I'm assuming these are not out. Okay, so we have 3 things currently pending. Let's check out the Boglins. I'm sure this one's probably out. These are just trading cards. Those are super easy to do. The final signed card is here. The trading card set is here. Let's check out the comments. People got their stuff, right? I did not get the box toppers or sketch cards in my booster boxes. It was definitely not a foil and a clay pack in every card. Wow, 3 months ago. Good on you for not responding to that person. Did you get your replacements? I was mailed items from a different Dynamite Kickstarter and now haven't had a response in 3 weeks. Ew. Ew, where are you? 3 months ago, that's where you are. Oh, golly. I know that one only raised $10,000, but can you at least pretend to give a damn? Wowzer. So that one is out. Let's see what their biggest thing is. 1,200 backers. Might be that one. Is it that one? It's a graphic novel. 1,800. Here we go. Let's check out this one and that one. I'm immediately not thinking this game's going to be good. Like, I hate to say that, but I'm not gonna lie to you. This, like, I would put some heavy. I would definitely look at a gameplay video and a rule booklet before I even thought at all about giving them my money. Thanks for your notes. If you experience a physical or digital delivery concern, okay. So this one was from 10 months ago, but people seem to have gotten their stuff, right? Yeah, I think. Let's check out this Tarzan one. How'd this one do? $10,000 funding goal, 4,900. All right. I've seen enough. Just know your customer service is probably going to be terrible. I think I can safely say that after taking a gander there. They have a lot of projects. Is there only one person here? Dear God, Nicola. So no customer service, despite the fact we have all 40 projects. Okay. So $40. This is the expansion. Is this the whole game? No, this is just the expansion. Cool. Love when you just lead with that. What's the price of the game? The King and Queen expansion delivers 12 additional miniatures for you to add to your Fire and Ice miniatures adventure game. Yeah, okay. Cool stuff, things. I love the fact I can't read that text, really. Has fortune. That makes it so much fun. We couldn't zoom in on that, but man, we'll zoom in on this mini. Lord Necron invades Fire and Ice adventure game. Special fan thank you. Figure, a character with activity cards unlocked. Activity cards? What does that mean? Is that gameplay cards? Ahoy! Just got here whenever your 8 minutes ago self. Haha, hey Ricardo. It hasn't been anything good so far. I've yet to see anything where I was like, whoa, wow, this is great. $100,000 stretch goal. Are we anywhere near that one? Yeah, we are. Good for them. All right. So apparently they found the nostalgia bug that's going to scratch that itch. And this is the game. So these are the component list or something? So this is the stretch goal you've been waiting for. So now we're talking about another stretch goal. Okay. Project we love. I don't know why. Kickstarter hands that out all willy-nilly, so you can completely ignore that whenever you see that for the most part. All right, that is a nice shot of how thick the box is going to be, I suppose. And there's the game. Zoomed out. Tactical skirmish and light RPG rules. 1 to 2 hours to play, ages 13 plus. Within the core box, you'll find 12 sculpted miniatures representing 6 playable characters. So this is the component list. Eek. This really screams, we decided not to look at any other tabletop board games to see what the industry standard looks like. And just kind of did our own way. Hey, full rule booklet. Delightful. Delightful. Insert credits, work in progress, table of contents. Can we just get to the component setup? Component setup, please. Component setup. Component setup. Hey, there's the components. Setup. Setup. Can I get a setup? Setup. 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 Any setup? Do we have a setup for how to set up the game? Generally, typically, the second thing in your rule booklet after the components. Most of the time. Game modes. Do we don't have a setup, or is it just different from each one? Oh my God, this rule booklet. Oh God, it just keeps going. Oh, that looks like such a terrible... Like, this rule booklet right there is going to stop. And then, of course, what to expect in the expanded rules. Oh, no! This is just the beginning of the rule booklet. 60 pages! 60 pages! And not one of these pages looks like it's particularly fun to read or helpful. Oh, man. And maybe it's just because, you know, it's more RPG-esque. Oh, this looks like a really bad rule booklet. Like, this is one of those rule booklets. I do a Kickstarter. I do a Fiverr. You can click on it somewhere down below, probably, if you look at my Fivers, where I specifically just go over people's rule booklet, critique, and give them feedback. Because I've read thousands and thousands of rule booklets. And I can tell you, this is one of those ones where I immediately would open this rule booklet after getting the order and just curse. And just curse out loud and say, oh, God, this is going to be terrible. Oh, man. Oh, we have a gameplay. Hey, we got a gameplay.
Attack.
We got a 30-minute gameplay for a 1 to 2 hour video. Okay.
So,
Or until he's discovered.
leaving her with but 1 point left.
Okay. It's there. Gameplay videos. Good. Good. I'm not going to knock that.
And therefore, I remove.
What am I looking at? Is that a chessboard?
Well,
I have initiative.
Okay. Cool. Plenty of gameplay videos. You can make an informed decision. Turns, advance, and game modes video.
Today I wanted to talk.
And I can't skip it. Come on, man.
Today I wanted to talk briefly about
Is this
turns,
a podcast?
and a little bit about the game modes. What we've tried.
I can't do that. Digital comic for all Kickstarter backers. Yeah, I'm gonna just shut up. I have nothing particularly nice to say right now, so I'm just gonna be quiet. I think you're thinking it. If you've looked at more than a handful of board game Kickstarters, I think you're thinking it. Board games and role-playing, board game in one, a rule booklet that makes me want to pull out my hair, and I still don't know the price either. I know the price of the expansion, so I would also tell me inches as well. I know that's the standard dimension you do for Miniatures, but once again, if you don't know the standard miniature dimensions, then inches would be great for the people in the United States of America, which is probably going to be the majority of people who back this project. Most of the time, yes. Overwhelming. Dominant. So yeah, hit me with some inches too. Game contents. So we're going to the game contents again. Man, if your Kickstarter page is redundant and you have a 60-page rule booklet that's not complete yet, that just screams redundant to me in your rule booklet. Cool things, stuff. Once again, you're showing me the same stretch goal that you already showed me up there. Golly, come on, man. Yeah, this is the exact same graphic from earlier. Why have it twice? Especially having it twice before I even got to vital information like the price of the shipping and the price of the pledge level. And I know I can go over here, but if you're on iOS or in a mobile, you don't see that. Add-ons, $700, $90, a hoodie for $70, $60 for this blanket, $38 for this t-shirt, $36 for these shorts. Oh, God. Fire and Ice Dark with Gaming. Oh, my gosh. This is not good. Comic book reviews. Hey, what? Why do I care what the what? Why do I care who? Why do I give a damn what they review the comics? Why do I care? I don't even understand. $13. 47? 40? Okay. See what the price is. Fire and Ice #1. So this is to buy the comic. Oh, is this why? 14 people want the comic. Okay. This is a trading card set. 7 people want that. And the game itself, $75. I'd lead with that. That's not a terrible price, especially when you consider it's an intellectual property. 177 people have bought the game. Signed trading cards, 4. Fire and Ice lithograph, 2. Fire and Ice virgin art metal cover, 4. Fire and Ice holofoil. This is terrible. Oh my God. You put it on add-ons. 8 people at the retailer level. Okay. Good. That's a good number. And then the core game. This is the early bird. What's the difference between this? Oh, because you get the subhuman priestess. And this is exactly what I said at the very beginning. When you're this low in popularity, that pretty much tells me you got your big wave of nostalgia. You got your member berries. Remember, oh, it's Fire and Ice. It's a game. It's $75. You know, you got that out of the way. And then after that, just nothing. Almost a flat line. And you can see that by the fact, 177 after the early bird, and this has only got 30 hours left to go. But bottom line is, it's a 1,000 print run. Actually, it's more than a 1,000 print run. Actually, they're really close to exactly 1,000. Okay, let's check out the FAQ, the updates, where there's no questions. No questions you could possibly have. A special gift for Fire and Ice backers celebrating his legacy. Lone Wolf gameplay video added. Our friendly neighborhood game designers Bob and Connor Freeman put together another sample gameplay video for all of our awesome Fire and Ice backers. Hey, all right, thanks for the video. I was able to run some mock scenarios with the information we have so far and have a lot of running them solo. Of course, I was missing event cards and terrain rules, but I think I got the gist of the game and looking forward to the full RPG rules. Hopefully, we get an updated work-in-progress rule booklet shortly after the Kickstarter. Finally, some gameplay just 4 days ago. But did you enjoy it? Oh, man. Let's check out the comments. Actually, I want to see how many new people this brought in. No? Okay. Mostly returning people. Let's check out the comments, give this one a grade. It's not good. I'm canceling my pledge for this project. Just realized Dynamite Comics was behind this. Back in 2019, I paid $400 for 2 Vampirilla statue Dynamite. Hadn't on Indiego. They have not delivered. I'd contacted them at numerous times. I heard from Jay Spence back in 2021. Said he would look into it. No answers from them since. While I love Frank Frazetta, I urge his estate to have no dealings with these thieves. I will not buy anything from them. And I suggest whoever reads this does so also. Alistair DeBreo coming in hot. Good for you, Alistair. Bury him. Bury him in the comments. You got a complaint? They're not responding to you? Drag it into their yard. I highly recommend that all the time. Don't be kind. This is how you get results. Trust me, as someone who's looked at hundreds and hundreds, I'm up to nearly 1,000 Kickstarter critiques. Like, I think I'm over 800. This is how you get people to respond to you sometime, unfortunately. So let's check this out. Indiegogo Vampirella. Vampirella. Let's see. Comic Jokes, first comic pro Vampirella. Is this it? Man, this is a rabbit hole. I hate going to Indiegogo. Anytime you're on Indiegogo, I'm immediately scared. This isn't the same thing. Oh, this is Dynamite Entertainment. Let's check out the comments on this one. Discussion, 10. Not much. My contribution tried to email Dynamite, but haven't gotten a response yet. I haven't gotten my order yet, and I'm just reaching out if you have an update or anything. 2 months ago. Is there a way to add the comics tropes? So this time when they're like, hey, can I give you money? They're like, yeah, I'll respond to that. But when I have a problem, not responding. Yeah. Customer service. God awful. How do you have the $40 for the king? Dynamite. So what in the world? This is a different Dynamite Entertainment responding in the comments. What is going on? So this is Dynamite Entertainment. And then this is a different Dynamite Entertainment, because Dynamite Entertainment, if it was like actually the Dynamite Entertainment, would have the little green rectangle next to their name. They're Dynamite Entertainment. So there's two Dynamite Entertainments, yet for some reason they didn't put this Dynamite Entertainment as one of their Kickstarter collaborators, which is just mind-boggling to me. I am so confused at this Kickstarter. Is there two Dynamite Entertainments that are doing Kickstarters or something? Oh my gosh. Let's give this one a grade, and then I'm going to dig a little bit deeper into this. Can I click on them? Dang it, I can't click on them. Final grade for this one. Let's see. What assurance are there that DE will honor this campaign as opposed to prior campaigns where DE has yet to fulfill rewards that were paid for more than 2 years ago? They haven't responded to any of those comments. Jeffrey Melendez might want to read a few more comments like these to understand why both new and old backers of DE are withdrawing their support. Agreed, the radio silence and cack-handed international shipping. Yeah, it's god-awful. Followed by vapid spin did me in. They are important questions to be answered. Kurt! If you're talking about white sand, that is not fully true. First, we fulfilled all the trade paperback and hardcovers last year. Then there were problems with the slipcases, not once, but twice. And instead of throwing in the towel, we continued to go back to press and then ensure they were correct. So yes, the slipcases are more than a year late. What about Reanimator Fiction Collection? It's like, that wasn't even what I was talking. Bruce Moffat! Bruce Moffat. Very talented game designer. Bruce, I want to ensure we're talking about the same thing. We're not involved with anything called the Reanimator Fiction Collection. Do you mean that? Or do you mean the Reanimator with colon, this thing is stuff? Dynamite, it was the Reanimator board game. Oh my god. The rabbit hole gets deeper. Oh my, just saw the rule booklet. It looks terrible. What a weird campaign. Indeed. Indeed. But this is a prime example. Exactly what I said. If you can just get the intellectual property to certain games, it's not like you make money. You can make money real easy. Looks like it's out. I don't know. Let's just give this one a grade. So before I give it bad grade, I always say to myself, what do I feel like they did well? I try and be fair on that. So, do I want it? No, I don't. As someone who has no idea what Fire and Ice is, I'm not convinced in any way, shape, or form. You try to go nostalgia on me. I have no nostalgia for this in any way, shape, or form. I'm out. As someone who is a fan of Fire and Ice, it doesn't look impressive. Unless I specifically just want some minis, nothing about this really screams impressive. We just got the gameplay like less than a week ago, and this has 30 hours left to go. It's a redundant Kickstarter page. Like, the pledge levels are confusing and cluttered, and there's no actual pledge area. The shipping is god-awful to anywhere outside the United States of America. On the Can You Do It, your track record is god-awful. I went through like 3 or 4 projects. I imagine if I really went through that with a fine-tooth comb, I would find just a litany of people, like the people that I looked at, who were like, what's the deal? Where's my stuff? In which Dynamite Entertainment then said, well, they didn't say anything. There's 2 Dynamite Entertainments on here for some reason, which is odd, despite the fact one of them, like, they don't have collaborators. They could have easily, there's just a button they click on, and it's like, oh, now we have collaborators. And it's so perplexing. And then how much is it I mean, the price doesn't seem terrible. That being said, you don't have a nice area. You don't have a nice pledge area to really showcase your components. Is this it? Oh, it is. It's right here. 54 cards, a god-awful rule booklet, 6 character cards, which you won't zoom in on, 2 D10s, 12 activity cards. Activity cards? What's an activity card? That just screams... I want to look at the track record of the people who made it. Have they made other games? I'm going to guess no. Just shot in the dark. Shot in the dark. Let's check it out. Looks like a... Yep. Nope. Sure have not. Which, 2 to 99 players. Really? That's impressive. Final grade. I'm not going F. I'm not going F. There's a rule booklet, even though it's terrible looking. I don't know if it's terrible looking. There's a rule booklet. There's gameplay videos. Even though it says it's 60 minutes to 2 hours, none of these are lengthy. And the gameplay videos, like, I don't even know. D-. I'm done. I'm done with this. And honestly, I would not in any way, shape, or form put money towards this. And I don't typically just come out bluntly and say that. But with all this stuff in their previous projects and just anytime you're connected to Indiegogo, quite frankly, that also just kind of sends up a red flag. I'm not going to go F, but D-, and a hard D- at that. Fire and Ice. Fan suggested, I was hoping it was for good things. Not so much. Let me know in the comments below what's your final grade on this one. As always, if you're enjoying the content, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below. As I'm trying to reach 17,000 subscribers in 2023. Currently on pace. Thumbs up on that. Also, no Kickstarter critique next Monday or Tuesday as I'm taking my son to vacation to go watch the Broncos kick some Commander's butt. As always, thanks for your time, YouTube.